The next type of force is electrostatic force. Okay. The force exerted by a charged object on other objects. Okay. So in olden days, it was believed that amber get charged when rubbed with other materials and attract lighter objects. Okay. So can you see in this image, there is a girl, okay, who has just taken the comb, and even you can try, you just take the comb and just rub it vigorously in your hair, okay, and just have few pieces of paper, okay. When you're rubbing the comb with your hair, okay, when they are just getting rubbed to each other, there you're getting a electrostatic force, okay, force is being produced. Once now your comb is charged with electrostatic force, okay, your comb is charged. Now you just take the same comb and just go and place it, like just take it near to a piece of paper. What will happen? The piece of paper will try to attract to the charged object, okay. Charged object is nothing but your comb, okay. The piece of papers will try to attract to it, okay, and that is nothing but the electrostatic force, okay. The force that a charged bodies exert on another charged or uncharged object, okay. You can try this doing at home. Next is mechanical force. Okay, mechanical force is nothing but the push and pull force. Okay, you need your help of your muscles, okay, to get where you just go and take the object with help of your muscles, hands, okay. Where they, when you're just taking it up, you need your muscle coordination. So you just take it and you wherever you just want, you just put it down, okay. So even when you're opening the door, oh, you need some force, you need some mechanical force, okay. When you're closing the door, you need some mechanical force, okay. To break something, to compress something, you need your mechanical force, okay. So that is nothing but the push and pull of an object. Buoyant force, okay, it's nothing but floating of an object upward. It depends upon the way of the object. If the object is heavier than the water, obviously it will just go and sink, okay. If the weight of an object is lighter, it is going obviously going to float on the water, okay. That is what that's nothing but the buoyant force. In this buoyant force, we have a principle called Archimedes principle, okay. I just wanted to teach you in detail, okay. So when we come for the online classes, I'll teach you in detail about this buoyant force, which works with the principle of Archimedes, okay. The last one is frictional force, okay. Frictional force is nothing but the force that tries to stop the movement of an object, okay. What is a force? Force is nothing but when the object is stationary, you try to move it, or when the object is moving, you try to stop it. So frictional force is a force that tries to stop the movement of a object across a surface, okay. So we have few advantages and disadvantages of, sorry, I'm so sorry. So we have some advantages and disadvantages of this frictional force, okay. So friction between our feet on the ground makes it possible for us to walk, okay. But sometimes what happens if the place is slippery, okay. Just imagine a few drops of oil just spill on the floor. What happens once you walk? You just slip away and you just fall in the ground, okay. Even when the floor is wet, you just slip down, or when the floor or the place is very icy, okay, walking on a snow, you just fall down. Why? Because of this frictional force, okay. The friction between the tire of and the tire of the vehicle and the road, it makes to roll forward, okay. That's the frictional force, okay. Friction between chalk and the board, when we are writing using a chalk on the board, it just makes possible for us to write. How? Because of the frictional force, okay. So there are few disadvantages of are also there for this frictions. Like friction makes it hard to slide heavy objects. Obviously heavy objects cannot slide on a floor, okay. Even just imagine you are just pulling a sofa. Even if it's going to be a slippery surface, it won't get slipped away, okay. Friction generates heat. You can feel it by rubbing your palms together. You just rub your palms together. That is what friction is. So friction, when you're rubbing both your palms together, it's producing heat, okay. And because of heat, when there is too much of heat, even sometimes your vehicle tires gets burst up, okay. It just gets damaged, okay. So that is also because of the frictional force. So there are few advantages and disadvantages for this frictional force.